In this video we will learn about Seaborn color palettes. So color is an utmost important aspect of figure styling because it reveals pattern in the data if used effectively. So we will be setting a figure size for all the plots we shall be drawing. Okay, so before that we will import numpy as empty, import pandas as pd, and then import matplotlib.pyplot as plg, and then Seaborn as sns. Okay, and then our magic function matplotlib and then inline. Okay, so now we'll set sns.set rc equals figure.figsize, and we'll put it as 6, 6. Okay. Now we'll be building the color palette. So current palette equals sns.color palette, and now we'll put sns.palplot, and then we'll put the current palette. So let's run the program and see. So this is our color palette. Okay, so we can use different arguments also like this: sns.palplot, then sns.color palette, and then we can use hls and then 8 colors. Okay, so you can see here there are 8 colors inside it, and now sns.palplot and then sns.color underscore palette, and here we will use husl, and let's put here 9. Okay, so now here there are 9 colors. Okay, so hls color space is a simple transformation of RGB value. Okay, so now let's put some sample colors. I'm using sample colors, so we'll name the colors as we want. Okay, so Windows blue, and then amber, and let's say third one is greyish, and let's say next one is faded green. Okay, and then let's put dusty purple, and then pale red, and let's say medium green, and let's put one more denim blue. Okay, BLUE, denim blue. Now let's plot sns.palplot. Okay, then sns.xkcd underscore palette, and then we'll put our sample color. Okay, so let's run it and see our. So you can see the name sample color is not defined, so here I have to put sample color. Okay, so this will display our sample colors with the name we have specified. Okay, so now let's make a default matplotlib version. Okay, so sns.palplot, and then sns.palplot color palette, and it is a default one, cubehelix. Okay, and we'll put 8. This will show 8 colors. So now let's make a default Seaborn cubehelix. So default Seaborn cubehelix version. Okay. So here sns.palplot, and then we use sns.cubehelix underscore palette and 8. Okay, so let's run it and see. So you can see this is default Seaborn cubehelix. So now we will be making a different pattern. Okay, sns.palplot. Okay, and then let's put sns.cubehelix underscore palette, and let's put some colors, n underscore colors equals 8, and let's put a start also. Okay, so I'm going to put a comma over here, and let's make it start equals 1.7, and then let's put ROT equals 0.2, and then let's put dark equals 0, and then light as 95. Okay, LIGST equals 0.95, and then let's put reverse is equals true. Okay, so now let's run it and see. So you can see here it starts from 0 and 3. So ROT is an abbreviation for rotation, is kept between -1 to 1. Reverse converses the color ordering, and the hue refers to the plot appearance. Okay, so let's make a generic Seaborn plot. Generic Seaborn plots. Okay, so we'll be using the built-in dataset tips. Okay, so tips equals sns. So let's load it. Load underscore dataset. Okay, it's tips, and then we'll put the tips inside it, tips. Okay, and then we'll create a strip plot, sns.stripplot. So in x-axis we will put days. Okay, and in y-axis we'll put the total bill, and then our data is tips, and we'll put the color as green. Okay, color equals G. Okay, so now let's run it. So you can see here it is been plotted. So it is showing the total bill in the y-axis, and x-axis show the day. Okay, so similarly we can do it for the different one, that is the iris. Okay, iris is also there. You can try that in the iris also. So let's do that. Okay, iris equals sns dot load dataset. Okay, and the dataset is iris. Okay, so this will load the dataset, and now sns.boxplot, and then we'll put the x-axis as species, and in y-axis let's put the petal length, and then data is iris, and now we'll put the palette as cividis, okay, equals so you can see here it has been plotted. So this is showing the species, okay.